Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. We're not talking about the devastation that has been happening in Iowa, and it's very important that we do because Iowa is the breadbasket of not only America, but a good chunk of the world. A few days ago, apparently there was this natural phenomenon known as a derecho, which is basically kind of like a land hurricane. If any of you have dealt with microbursts, it's like those, but on crack and sustained. The devastation is widespread to the point that you can see it from space, and Iowa has lost anywhere from potentially 50% or more of its crops. This is a problem because Iowa is number one in corn production, number one in soy production, number one in pig production, and number one in egg production. That is your broad basics for the vast majority of what Americans, Canadians, and even Chinese people consume. And it just got devastated in a storm. In a pandemic year where people aren't working. Oh. This year, y'all, I tell ya. So this happened a few days ago, and it's only just now starting to be covered in some places like CNN, New York Times, Inside Edition, but not many places are talking about it and how serious this is. Imagine if, all of a sudden half of your food crop disappeared. Now, granted, it's not like Iowa is the only state that produces. America has the great Midwest, so there's lots of production happening in places like Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, parts of Minnesota, the Dakotas, Nebraska, Kansas. Like, yes, there's other production, but Iowa is number one. It is the heartland. It is the main engine of food production. And it just got hammered. Food prices are no doubt going to go up, which at a time when people are already struggling and facing eviction is a problem because most revolutions, whether they happened in the Middle East or when they happened in Europe or in China or India, the vast majority of revolutions throughout history have always started when the food got scarce. When bread prices rose or when rice prices rose, that's when the peasantry got upset because they're hungry. And a hungry populace is an angry populace. And if there's less access to food, and if there's less food to go around, and the price of that food is up and people can't pay, that's how revolutions happen. And we're not discussing this. And that's what's bothering me today.